Now joining me is Pavlo Klimkin, Ukrainian diplomat and a former Minister of Foreign Affairs for the Ukraine from 2014 to 2019. Pavlov, good evening and welcome to the programme.
I would love to say good evening, Nigel, but unfortunately it's not good for Ukraine. We've just had another strike on maternity hospital in Mariupol, and it's pure miracle that we have 17 wounded people so far, but nobody killed. But it's a real genocide now, with basically trying to bomb us out.
In military terms, I know that your president has been asking for a no-fly zone. I know there was the potential offer of some Polish jets, and they were going to come through the Americans and through a German base, and that got rejected. But in a sense, you have been given a pretty significant stock of anti-aircraft weapons and anti-tank weapons. I mean, is it your feeling, given that we did persuade you to give up nuclear weapons all those years ago, is it your feeling, Pavlov, that we've let you down?
We've got considerable assistance. Unfortunately, too late, because we had been asking for this assistance for years. If we had done what is going on now in 2014, nothing like what's going on now could have happened, even theoretically. So it's not about proactive reaction. It's not about supporting Ukrainian resilience. It's always reacting on what Putin has been doing. Secondly, anti-tank weapons is important for Ukraine, and we are grateful. Stingers are important for Ukraine, but unfortunately, Russian planes are flying far higher than our anti-air missiles could reach, and you understand that. So fundamentally, Putin's goal is to bomb us out with missiles and bombs. And we have it basically every hour. So it's a completely different feeling when you have Ukrainians dying every moment. And I understand that for the West to set up a no-fly zone is a fundamental challenge. And there is a lot of fear that Putin could simply get a nuclear button or could become unpredictable. And if it's not possible to set up such a zone, why is not possible to give us a real military assistance, a real anti-air missiles, which could help us, because it's an amazing resilience. It's an amazing commitment of Ukrainians. We are far better in the sense of combat spirit than the Russians. We are 1,000 times better. And we are not just holding. In many cases, we are winning against the Russians, but unfortunately, we don't control the air.
No, I understand that. I do understand that, and I do understand the costs. Indeed, the costs are happening to ordinary Russian soldiers too. No one wants to see any of this. Putin has put on the table some peace proposals. I'm sure you will reject those proposals out of hand. Is there any, in your opinion, any prospect of a peace deal of some kind being struck?
Well, any sort of Putin requirements are actually points how to break up Ukraine.
Yep,
and
I understand that.
Putin famously denied us our history, our nation, our mentality, our statehood, everything. And fundamentally, what he's trying to achieve is the end of Ukraine as such, the end of our existence. And of course, we understand the necessity for compromises, and we are ready to enter into different compromises. But we will not, under any conditions, accept something which would mean the end of Ukraine, the end of our statehood, and the end of our nation. We can't accept the loss of our territory and our people. Never ever it could happen. And according to any opinion polls, 95% of Ukrainians support what's going on in our fight against Russia for our existence.
Pavlo Klimkin, thank you very much indeed for joining me tonight here on GB News.
Stand with Ukraine.
Thank you very much indeed.